I'm not buying dolls because of nostalgia.
Oh, really? Then why does your doll have the same bedroom set you had in 1998?
That is completely different. This is upgraded nostalgia.
Hmm. And the tiny cereal box, the flip phone, the CD player?
Those are collector's items. Didn't you cry when you found that exact doll you had as a kid? I did not cry. My eyes were sweating.
From nostalgia?
Okay, maybe a little nostalgia. Hey y'all, it's your friend Dee, and this is the first episode of Mini Talk with Dee. And today we're talking about why nostalgia has us all out here buying dolls. When we talk about nostalgia, we're really talking about more than just memories. Nostalgia is the feeling you get when something reminds you of a time in your life that felt safe, happy, or just simpler. It's not just remembering the past, it's feeling the past again. And for a lot of us, dolls are one of the strongest connections we have to those feelings. Think about it. Dolls weren't just toys. They were our stories, our imagination, our little worlds. And for a lot of us, dolls were the first time we got to create something, a home, a life, a personality. And if you grew up with Barbie, you already know those possibilities felt endless. You weren't just playing, you were designing a life. Oh my God, I just found a Cinderella doll. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. Oh wow, I remember this doll. What happened to your old one? Well, one year I decided to use a real pumpkin as her carriage, and I forgot about her. It didn't go well. So this go around, she's definitely driving a car. Now, this is where it gets interesting. As adults, when we come back to doll collecting, it's not about going backwards. It's about coming back to something we love. But this time, we get to do it our way. We have more creativity, more control, and let's be honest, a little more budget. So instead of just playing with dolls, now we're building full worlds. There's also something called aesthetic nostalgia. That's when we're drawn to certain colors, styles, and designs from the past. Maybe it's the bright colors from the 90s, or the soft pastels, or even vintage packaging. And dolls, especially Barbie, have gone through so many styles over the years that people connect with very specific eras. For me, and probably a lot of you, it goes deeper than collecting dolls. And I've hinted at this before, but it's about building worlds. When you combine nostalgia with miniatures and dolls, it becomes something physical. You're not just remembering, you're creating. That's why I love making things like Dee's Diner and the bank, because it feels like bringing a memory to life. Let's talk about something real for a second. When we were kids, we didn't always get everything we wanted. Now, I know some of y'all remember going to the toy section as a kid, seeing all the toys on the shelves, and being told you can only pick one item. But now, now we can go back and get everything. That doll you couldn't have, that dream house, that full set. Yeah, it's a wrap. come on, I'm an adult now. It's not like anybody can stop me. Now, I do want to say this. Nostalgia is powerful, but it's also something to be aware of. It can make us want to buy things just for the feeling. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's important to stay intentional. For me, I try to focus on creating, not just collecting. So, what I mean by that is when I'm purchasing a new doll to add to my collection, I like to think about how does this doll fit into the world that I've created for my dolls. And I love to do skits and stop motion with my dolls. So I lean towards collecting ones that have more articulation, like the made to move Barbies or the ones that have more points of articulation in their joints, because those can be used more for what my needs are. I do have a very small collection of dolls that are just purely for display, but overall, my needs are for a collection that can be used in my videos.
So you're saying you don't buy dolls just for nostalgia anymore?
Correct. I buy them for creative purposes.
Then why does this one look exactly like you in middle school?
Creative purposes. Maybe nostalgia isn't about going backwards. Maybe it's about holding on to the parts of yourself that made you happy and bringing them into who you are today. And if that comes in the form of dolls, miniatures, and tiny worlds, then honestly, I think that's something really special. So, my friends, that's all I have for you today. And I'd really like to know, what's one doll you had as a kid that you wish you still had? If you have any questions about anything in this video, please leave them in the comments below. I will try my best to answer your questions. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I'll see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.